Welcome to my channel Forensic Bytes, and welcome to the students who enroll this course. The role of forensic expert is not just to take the images and find out the recovery of the deleted file. It is beyond to that. So let's understand one of the role as a role to critical infrastructure. Let's assume the story of power grid. What is power grid? Power grid is a network where the electricity is distributed across all the part of the country. It is controlled by few computers and we call them as a SCADA network. So this attack is on the SCADA network. What the hacker do? The hacker identify the system and they try to inject some rat into it. What is rat? Rat is a virus, or specifically it is remote access Trojan. So difference between virus and the Trojan. So Trojan exactly what do? He have the capability to control the entire network. So assume such type of network and assume there is a hacker group who try to control the SCADA network from remote location. What is the outcome of this attack? What is the impact of this attack? Just assume if this attack succeed, then entire power distribution collapse. The entire power distribution collapse means all the necessity, all the required units like railway, hospitals, banking servers and all critical infrastructures are not getting the electricity. Which means there is a blackout across the city. Which means there is a blackout across the region. And that may include 4-5 states as it is a grid. So the hacker is always find out this opportunity. One of this event is already happened in India, in Mumbai, on 12th of October 2021. What is that incident and what is that event? We will discuss at the end. What is in our case study? So in our case study, if such incident, if it is happen, then the responsibility of the cyber forensic expert is very, very high. It requires coordination. It requires teamwork. Obviously, only the cyber forensic expert is not more than sufficient. So being as an expert, he have to identify how this private network is exposed to the public network. So there must be some public facing IP addresses. To identify the network, to identify the IP addresses and to identify the traces where this remote access Trojan, commonly we call as the virus, is injected to the system. The role of the forensic expert is to identify how long he is staying in our network. So this is a very small case study where you try to understand, try to get the knowledge of such one of the attack which is happened in City X, and the responsibility is taken by the hacking group Black Dawn. Here the investigation agencies like FBI and DHCCI, that is we call as the Department of Homeland Security, are come into the picture and they try to investigate. If you want to discuss, if I want to give the example, is this possible? Yes, this is possible. This is possible in Mumbai power grid on October 12. Around 10 o'clock, the entire Mumbai goes in the blackout. After 4 to 5 hours in the noon, we restore our system. To investigate, the government formed 3 agencies along with the cyber police stations. And they go and continue their investigation. At the end of the investigation, the company from America, the research group, they claim and they say, yes, this is not a attack of the human error. This is a cyber attack, and they claim that China is beyond responsible for this. We observe at that time there was a conflict between India and China regarding the Galwan Ghati or Galwan Valley. So to revenge of that, the China is supposed to do it is claimed by New York Times. So friends, this type of attack is still we was facing, and in the future also this type of attack is what going on. So being as a forensic expert, your job, your work is not only to handle the private and the corporate investigations, but your responsibility is to look beyond the nation also. So this is just a case study where we try to give the glimpse of how cyber criminals attack our national infrastructures. Hope at the end you will go through your assignments. Hope at the end you will attempt the quiz having the 5 questions, and at the end you will be in position to understand the broader spectrum of forensic expert. Let see you again in another case study. Till